I know it's been a while, but welcome back to part 4 in the habits of health on the topic of healthy sleep. Right, some quick stats is normal, right? 40+% of people actually struggle with sleep. Yeah. And that tends to cause up to a 5 times higher chance for depression. And you know that by a 90-minute reduction in the average suggested amount of sleep actually decreases your awareness through the day by up to a third. Quick side story on the storms of life, or more importantly, the fallacies of the storms of life. You know, we go through seasons of life where sometimes not the most positive. And when we're in the midst of those situations, we're thinking ahead and wondering, when is this going to end so I have some downtime? Well, the fallacy is that the storms of life never really end, right? It's how we approach them. Because in the midst of these storms, there usually is a center that's still, or more still. And when we can mentally understand that, it gives that peace, and that absolutely affects our quality of sleep. Here are 10 tips on the topic for healthy sleep. 1, it's 8 hours a day, technically plus or minus 1. So if you go below 7, you already know what's about to happen to your awareness or alertness throughout the day. If you have to always go above 9 and you're still tired, there might be something more to this. 2 is daily exercise and movement, right? Being physically tired actually helps offset being mentally off. 3, clean up. Like clean up your workspace, your car, your house. That sort of gives a window into your mental state. 4, plan ahead, right? Get the to-do list down. Packing items for the next day. Again, not to be in a rush. 5, showers, baths, spice up a little, whether it's with Epsom salt, in the dark, with a flashlight. 6, closing topics, right? There's things that's bothering you or things you're not aware of. Share it with a close friend, a spouse. 7, the 1-hour routine. An hour before whatever your bedtime is that you set, again, being consistent, go ahead and turn off the electronics, go ahead and just wind down in a low light place. 8, it's the following day of control, of making your bed, right? The first thing you get up, make your bed. It takes you seconds, literally, right? Because it mentally helps you prepare for the day. 9 is breakfast, right? Typically when you wake up, you want to have breakfast within about 30 minutes, again, to start those healthy habits. And lastly is 10. And there's 2 parts of this. Part 1 is knowing that, if you get less than that, your alertness is going to be down. But really number 10 is part 2 of it, which is it also affects your hunger. When you get less than the recommended amount of sleep, the hormones and chemical controls your being satisfied of hunger while you eat goes dramatically down, which means you will be more hungry. And proactively knowing that will help you dictate what you do when you're making these decisions. Let me know your thoughts on this topic of a healthy sleep. Or even better, let me know one thing that you learned in the past, or even from these tips, to really help on the topic of a healthy sleep. And as always, if you thought this topic beneficial, click like and subscribe, and I'll see you here next time.